What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We finna recap UFC Vegas 80, where we saw another crazy night of events. We'll get into it. You all know it. It's in the title. But I'm Paul Pickle Wyndham Concha, and I'm joined with.
You already know, man. It's your boy Kev, Waterboy Savoy, aka the Don PYE, your favorite street fight enthusiast, repping the Nashville fight. Nashville shirt. We was out in the Nash Vegas with it.
Nash Vegas. I like that. I like that. And before we jump into the action, which was UFC Vegas 80, go down, like, and subscribe, and let's hear your thoughts in the comment section. What y'all thought about it, and the crazy KO that we got to start to show off real quick with Kev. Just did you did you see this coming?
Fuck no. I literally got comfortable. Like, I was laying down, like, oh, yeah, I'm about to go to sleep during this 5 round fucking fight
Just
and wake up and watch
wrestle.
it. Bro, I'm literally, Paul, I'm going to sleep. Like, I put my pillow up and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to watch him wrestle the fuck out of this man for 5 rounds. Before I could close my eyes, boom! Bro, he hit this motherfucker so fast that he didn't even know what he hit him with. He thought it was a left, it was really a right. Like, it's just
Right, it
crazy.
was a right straight. It wasn't no overhand hook. There's a right straight, clean on the chin.
That was insane. Like, I've literally and now this is like one of the few cards I've watched with the announcers on. So all you hear is oh, I was like, that was crazy. I wish Joe Rogan was there for that one.
I know we have who was on the mics? DC, right?
It was
And
DC, Paul Felder, and the other dude.
DC definitely held it down when it came to the crazy reaction. I would say that.
Mm-hmm.
But
How'd you feel about that? Because I didn't see that coming.
oh, I didn't, bro. That shit ruined my fucking parlay. Everyone, it was Joe Pyfer, Drew Dober, and who else was a big favorite on this card? Drew Dober. One second, going to check the other. Joe Pyfer, Drew Dober, and oh, I took a boxer. I took Zerto to beat Joe Smith Jr., who's also like minus 400, which is close in boxing odds. But I just knew he was going to be, he's the better boxer. And then this one was the one that I just had. This was the one, like no questions asked. Like, Grand Dawson's going to win this fight. Like, I'm like, Joe Pyfer, the guy he's fighting is a hard hitter. Maybe he'll get caught. Maybe he shouldn't, but maybe. And then Drew Dauber, I'm like, maybe he gets like chin checked. Maybe he gets on the mat and he looks lost against Ricky Glenn. But like Grant Dawson is gonna just maul this guy. Like you called him the American Khabib. Like this right here, and I wasn't even mad to sum it all up. Like I lost money, a solid parlay that I was money in my hand already. Didn't even care. I was like, holy fuck, man. That was one of those that the experience was worth more than the price of admission.
Nah, real shit. That was fire. And then his interview, he's trying to get all his dogs in that bitch, and DC's like, nah, bro, I don't think I let him in. We got
Yeah.
security. But nah, shout out Bobby Green. He just wants to stay active. He doesn't even call nobody out. He just wants to fight again in December. He wants to show he's the most active fighter. And December is like 4 weeks away. Like,
Yeah.
December is like 6 weeks away.
Well, he didn't take any damage, and to shout out, like he had the Islam main event, but wasn't his main event. He filled in, so like he wasn't even supposed to be in that fight to begin with. He wanted a main event. They finally gave him a main event, and he delivered. And like even if he's just the apex main eventer, just keep that. Like I wouldn't be mad if this is what I'm gonna get.
You seen what Sean Strickland did?
He said he wanted to fight. He said he wanted to fight. I think he said it on the Ariel Helwani show. He wanted to fight. Izzy's Dan Hooker.
Oh, that'd be a fight.
And Dan Hooker is known to the last couple of fights, fun ass fire fights. We're going
Dangerous.
yeah.
Dangerous.
So put him and Bobby Green together. I think that should be a nice little main event sometime.
That would go crazy.
But let's get into some of the other fights. I mean, we had to start from the top on this episode. It was just that kind of card. Let's just go down. Let's just go down.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't even know how crazy the prelims and stuff. But I seen a lot of UDs. I wasn't really tapped in with them. It was on, but I wasn't. I was doing homework. But there were a
Joe,
lot of TDs.
but just the co-main event, the main event held it down. Like second one, Joe Pyfer put on a fucking performance. Second round is
Killer.
what's the proper term in wrestling for that type of slam, okay?
That was a suplex.
The suplex his ass, gets into the sub, was already banging him on the feet, like was first round stand up, was winning, second round body slam, sub, fight over, but like that was pure domination.
Killed Brody. Killed Brody. I wasn't ready for that. And like we tweeted out the rags to riches warrior Joe Pyfer. That's what I'm coming with Brody because Brody really came in that bitch and just dominated straight through and through. Didn't at one point did he look like he was nervous even slightly.
Never, but Joe Pyfer is definitely someone who's I knew the name, but I didn't know how fun of a fighter he was to watch, and now I know, and I'm gonna keep tuning into every fight he has.
Nah, dead ass. But yeah, I fuck with Joe Pyfer a long way. And then when he got the choke, he took his ass down and got the choke immediately and killed Brody. And the fact that motherfucking the ref, Brett, he tried to tap, but I didn't know that you can't tap out without your like get your hand in a fist. So the ref like let the bro go unconscious because it's like, damn, bro, like
Yeah,
why you ain't just tap?
I'm not here for people going unconscious, but that shit was such a cold celebration because you see like a sorry to say, but a lifeless body behind him as he's like, whoa, and you just see like a still body, and I'm just like, bro, he just looked like he murdered a man in there.
Oh, that wasn't my bad. That wasn't no suplex. It was just a double leg takedown.
It was just double leg.
But it was nice though.
Then
immediately into an arm triangle. It's crazy.
It was just a whole bunch of our homeboys winning this fight. Joe Quinn Buckley getting a unanimous decision over Alex Morano, and it was a one-sided fight. There was moments where I felt like it almost could have been stopped by Buckley landing some big shots on Morano, who just kind of just taking them and trying to just not go out. And good thing it should have been stopped because he wasn't ever really out of it. But there were some moments where he was looking real bad on the feet when Buckley was landing. He shot a takedown from like a mile away and just like whiffed, just hit nothing but air just because she just wanted to get out of there. And it was just getting real ugly.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning of the fight, it was interesting because I feel like Joko and Buckley was fucking bro up. And then when he had got the slam, while you got the takedown, and then Morona immediately tried to lock up armbar. So he had to get up out of there. I thought that's how that fight was gonna go this whole time. Like I thought Joker and Buckley was gonna I thought Buckley was gonna go do too much and make some mistakes and Morano was gonna capitalize on that. Nah, he got into that one dangerous position and realized, okay, if I'm gonna fight, I'm going to have to fuck him up the entire time. And that's what he did. He looked amazing on the feet. He got a couple of takedowns. He ate, and that shit was a great, beautiful performance. Not flawless, but beautiful performance. Shout out Morono for just being so fucking tough, because that's one tough ass SOB to sit there in that ring and continue to take punishment like that. But I got nothing but my respect. But Buckley did his thing for real. Shout out the boy.
30-27, 30-27, and 30-26.
All
like
fair.
Yeah, I would say like that's I don't know if it was second or third round, but there was a moment where even the commentators were like, I think Morano's out of it. Like this is the fight might be stopped here. And it was looking real shaky.
Hell yeah.
And we had someone who did get the finish. First round. It was never in doubt. Drew Dober getting the first round KO over Ricky Glenn. And outside of that one Frivola fight, and like you said, Kev, I never wanted to say it just because Frivola's our guy, but like he was winning that fight for a good minute.
He definitely was.
Yeah, like a good minute and change. He was looking like the better stand-up fighter until he got caught.
Yeah, but he got slept.
But he gets the dub here against Ricky Glenn. Like just flawless victory on the stand-up, just absolutely dominating him. Knocked him down, finished didn't let him get back up after knocking him down, just finished the show. Drew Dober, outside of that one loss, I feel like there's nothing really stopping him. He was the person that got fed to Terrence McKinney. Like, oh, we're Drew Dober, give beat him to Terrence McKinney. And then he rewrote his history with the KO finish of Terrence McKinney. And now he's turning it into one of the more electrifying lightweights there is.
Hell yeah. Shout out Drew Dober. He definitely came through and handled business. I thought it was gonna go like be a long fight, drawn out a little bit, but nah, he came in and fucked Brody up. Came in and got bro up out of there.
I wouldn't be shocked if he's on the December card with Bobby Green.
No, the team no damage.
Yeah, team no damage. Damn, that's kind of gangster.
But that was the last fight I saw. Motherfucking, did you see anything in the prelims or early in the card?
Yeah, shout out our boy Nate the Train Manis, another one of our killers that we love.
Nate the Train, I miss Nate the Train.
Nate the Train, he was going against Mateus Mendonica. Mateus Mendonica was another minus 400 favorite on the card. They had our boy Nate the Train as a plus 2 something underdog coming into this fight.
Free money.
And my boy Nate the Train absolutely dominant. First round KO of punches on the feet. Then get into this like he gets hurt, gets some control of him, starts hitting him. So there's some like 103 strikes to 9.
Wow.
Just to say how much our boy Nate the Train got the big win as an underdog. I should have bet him. I didn't. Just lapse of mine, but we did highlight him on the pre-fight. Like, don't forget, like Nate the Train's also on this card.
I miss Nate the Train. I disgust myself. I'm gonna go watch that fight right now.
Yeah, but other than that, we can get up out of here. It was a nice fun. I mean, definitely saved the funnest moments towards the end. The Nate the Train was a nice held you down for a little bit up until the main card.
Facts.
But thank y'all for watching. Again, we like to hear y'all's thoughts, so drop them down in the comment section what y'all thought of UFC Vegas 80. Let us hear some of the fun fights that y'all have in y'all's heads for some of the winners. Like, let's hear the matchmaking down in the comment section. I'm Paul Pickle Winham Concha. That's Kevin Waterboy Savoy. This is our episode of Totally Blitz podcast. And if y'all didn't know, now y'all know, motherfuckers.